Hello and welcome to the Top Bins Football channel. My name is Dennis, aka the Ruthless Gooner, and I am joined here today with the co-owner of this channel, Newington's finest, Omz. How are you, brother?
Good, man. Another fucking win. Bro, life's great for now. It's good.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
How are you, bro? What's going on? How's your Arsenal?
I'm doing all right. I'm happy at the moment with how Arsenal's going. I think we're unbeaten all season in the Premier League. Well, starting from 2021. I think it's like 7 games now unbeaten. So yeah, I'm pretty happy, man. I'm pretty happy with the progress of the team. And yeah, before we get into the Man United Arsenal review, just a bit about this channel. We discuss pretty much anything football, but mainly the Premier League, since it's the best league in the world. And we don't really watch any other leagues, to be honest. I think Oms watches a bit of the Turkish league and the other leagues, but me, it's strictly Premier League. So, and also, guys, if you can give the video a like and subscribe as well, it'll help us get into the YouTube algorithms and get us known out there as well. Share the channel as well if you can. That'll be great. And yeah, we'll get straight into the Man United Arsenal review. So we had a 0-0 draw, but it was an entertaining 0-0. Both sides could have actually snatched the win. If you look at the stats here, we had 17 shots to their 14, but 3 on target each. And, Edison Cavani, my God, he missed a couple of very good chances. We had Alex Lacazette hitting the post for us. Willian had a really good opportunity. If he maybe hit it first go, he would have scored, but got cleared off the line. Willian set up Pepe, and Maguire got a last-ditch block as well. So overall, I think a 0-0 was pretty fair. It was a fair result. And I'm happy because it stretches our unbeaten run to 7 games now, and it gets us a little bit closer to the top 6. So what do you think, Oms?
Man, the stats speak for itself. It was very even game. I knew it was going to be a draw. I think I called it was 1-1, but both teams, they created chances, but man, they've got to put them away. Like, you've got 17, 14 shots, 3 on target. It's not good enough. Like, if you're speaking about United, if they want to compete, and if they compete for the title, man, their last couple of games, it's just not good enough. Like, as a United supporter, they shouldn't be happy. They should be spewing, and I'm pretty sure they are. But you guys did all right. You just need to put your chance away, man. Fuck, I just wanted you guys to win. Fucking hell. Wouldn't even do that. Far out.
Yeah, but, if you take a look at the lineup, man, we had 3 of our main guys out.
Dude, don't tell me about lineups. Have you seen our lineup? We've got Henderson at a fucking centre back.
Yeah, I get that, but you guys have got a better squad than us. Obviously, we had Aubameyang missing, we had Saka as well, and Kieran Tierney. So we had to play a right back at left back in Cedric, which I think he done a pretty good job. But yeah, we were under strength, and Man United were at full strength as well. So, I'm happy with the draw. It's at least it's not a loss, and considering like I said, the lineup we had, I said before the game I'd take a draw. But if we had our full strength team, I reckon we would have beaten these guys. So I just wanted to ask you, regarding Man United, they were top of the league just last week, and since then they've kind of bottled it, man. So do you think they still have a chance to win the league, or do you think they just fluked their way to the top?
They fluked it. Because the problem is, and Carragher hit the nail on the head. He was saying that United, they're actually shocked at the position they were in. They were sitting first for a couple of weeks, and sorry to tell you, Man United supporters, you don't get a trophy for that. Yeah, it's their mentality is not there yet. They won't win anything for a while, to be honest. I don't think they can handle the pressure. Their team, they haven't got the team to handle that pressure. I don't think Oz is the right man for the job. It was just a fluke. They had a bit of a run, and they may not like to hear this. Each to their own, but man, they never had a chance. City's going to win it, but I don't think United will even finish second.
Mm. Yeah, there was this stat. I think it was Manchester United against like the top 6 squads, the top 6 teams, and
Yeah,
they didn't register one win.
Yeah.
So they lost. They lost against Tottenham the 6-1. They had a 0-0 with City. I think. Did they even register a goal? I think they registered like one goal against the top 6 sides. Didn't get a win. So that is a bit concerning when it comes to the big teams. Like you got to at least beat a couple of them to, to have a chance at the title.
Yeah, if you can't beat the top 6, man, that just tells you something that are not up for it. Look, they got knocked out of the Champions League, so that tells you something. If they're not up to scratch with the big boys, then they shouldn't be expecting much from this team. Like I know we're all shocked that they went up first for a couple of weeks, but I knew that was going to come to an end. It's like that elephant on the tree. You don't know how it climbed up there, but you know it's going to eventually fall down, and that's what's happening.
It's pretty hard to ask a Liverpool fan a non-biased view on Manchester United. But do you see them at least giving it a little bit of a go, or do you just see them falling off and maybe scraping into the top 4?
I don't see them giving it a go. They need to. Their mentality needs to be like Carragher said today. Because they like he said, they can't even believe that where they are on the table. Like, and this is the perfect opportunity for that. You guys are 10th for now. You guys are on a bit. I know you guys are on the run, but again, it's Chelsea shit. We're on a bit of a slump. And you got teams in the top 6. You never think you'd ever get in there. So this is the perfect opportunity for Man United to push. Chelsea's go for it, but they're not doing that, and I don't think they will. Because they haven't. Like I said, they haven't got that mindset. They're not ready for it. I don't know when they'll be ready for it. I don't give a shit. But it's they're miles apart, especially from City. And I know we drew against them. But it's they're way far off, man.
Yeah, personally, I think they've got a good squad, but yeah, it's just that mentality thing that and I think they are a level below Liverpool and Manchester City. If you look at the way they play, they're not convincing in possession. They can't really dominate games, but they do have really good players that can, get those match winners. So they've got a few world-class players. It's just, I don't think they're ready this year to win the title. I think they could possibly make the top 4, but, there's a few teams underneath them that will possibly come good and push for that top 4 position as well. So it doesn't mean top 4 is guaranteed for United right now, even though I think they're 6 points clear. This season is unbelievable. West Ham is still in the top 6. We got the bottom teams beating the top teams. It's just one of those crazy seasons, man. So anything can happen.
Yeah, well, that's right. And this is what I was saying, or Carragher as well. So this is the perfect opportunity for United to go for a man. But the last couple of weeks, it's just like I don't know what's wrong with them. But if they want to push, they need to do it now. They need to get the results. They need to get out of that mindset. and really go for it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I
they'll be
agree,
waiting
man.
a while. They'll be waiting a while if they don't do that.
Yeah. I think, the next maybe 4 or 5 weeks is crucial for Man United for them to turn their season around. If they are real title contenders, they're going to have to probably win their next 5 games in a row because I don't see, City and Liverpool slipping up now. So, which brings us to the Liverpool game. So we'll get into that. Liverpool got a very good result today against West Ham, 3-1. And it looks like, Mo Salah is back. And, the goals Liverpool scored today were just sublime,
Oh, yeah.
especially that counter-attacking one. When Mo Salah finished it, it was beautiful to watch, man. Give us your thoughts on the game, man.
Speaking about Salah's second goal, I know I read somewhere that I don't want to drop any names, but old mate Michael. Did you see what he said? See what he said about our goal?
No. No,
Come on,
what
Michael,
was
man. You gotta bloody appreciate that, you grub. You bloody grub.
it? Tell us what he said, bro, because he done a no show on us. So go, tell us, go.
He's always done a bloody no show, man. All right, so let's see what he said. Let's see what he said. Hold on.
Yeah, so
Okay,
while you pull that up, man. Oh yeah, go on.
There
Do you want me to add it to the screen?
Yeah.
All right, let me read that out. A long ball cross field and a first-time cross against a team that's pushed 9 inside the opposition 18-yard box and were nowhere to be seen. Shambolic structure from West Ham in the 67th minute. All age Division 4. You see better goals scored. Calm down, Pooh fans.
What a salty prick.
Look.
Come on, Michael.
He loves to troll, man. He always does comments like that. So
yeah, I know. Oh man. Nah, but
it was a great.
That
was counter.
No team would have stopped that. Dude, that was a 7-pass goal. I counted it.
Was it 7 passes?
Yeah. Or 7 touches.
From the halfway line, it was like 2, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. It was Arnold to Shaqiri.
Yes. So all up was 7
from
touches.
Halfway. Yeah.
From Arnold all the way to the goal. Dude, come on, man. You can't make this up. Maybe if you're United, but
it was
like I've never fisted myself harder than I did watching that. That was a bad
trying
goal,
to keep this a bit PG, bro, and then you bring
dude, people got to harden up. No, overall, man, the game was overall it was a good game. No faults. Other than that, the goal that we copped, I don't know what Phillips was doing, but overall it was a good game, man.
Yeah, you got to be careful with West Ham, man. They're good in set pieces and corners and stuff. They get most of their goals from that. They're really good. They got tall players. They flood the box. So, yeah, that's why you guys hit them on the counter like that, because they commit a lot of players in corners and stuff. But, yeah, the other 2 goals, Mohamed Salah's first goal was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was like Iron Robin-esque. You know he's going to bring it to his left foot, but you just can't do nothing about it. Whips it in. Holds the R1 button, R1 and circle straight into the top corner. It was beautiful, man. I've got Salah on my FIFA Ultimate Team on PlayStation, and I score goals like that with him all the time. So, and the last goal, it was a well worked goal as well. You seen when Milner got taken off, he was having a chat with
Yeah.
Klopp saying,
Yeah, we chat,
"Come on, man, why'd you take me off?" And then literally like a minute later, what was his name? Curtis Jones, was it?
Yeah,
The
Curtis
guy that
Jones
came on?
subbed off him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sets up the, I think he gets a pre-assist or something, but
Yeah.
he made an instant impact. So yeah, kind of shut Milner up there.
You like to see that, man. Like, obviously, players don't
Yeah.
like. You never like coming off as a player. But look, it happens, man. But it's overall, it was after last week's performance. We report that today. I'm proud of the boys for doing that. And now, like I said, we just need to keep going because we've got Brighton, who they're fourth last, and they're a decent side. They can turn up, as we've seen this today as well. And if we can knock them, if we can knock them over, it can give us it can give us confidence in the City game.
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, man, you guys haven't been playing that bad. It's just the front three.
Front three, yeah, I know.
Yeah, they weren't finishing their dinner, but it looks like they've got their mojo back, and Salah as well. Thank God I got him on my fantasy, so he's bagging the points for me as well, which is good. And yeah, so like I was saying before, it wasn't really the way you guys are playing. It's just the front three, and it looks like they're getting it done now. It looks like they're getting it done. But Brighton, like you were saying, they're a resilient team. They play decent football as well, so it's not going to be a walk in the park. And
no, it's not.
If you look at today's result, they actually beat Spurs 1-0. It should have been 2-0.
It would have been upset if Spurs had won.
Well, because with the way they play, it's Tottenham, they're in big trouble, man. Yeah. They got outshot. Yeah. They got outplayed by a team that's coming fourth last in the Premier League. And if Tottenham want to actually compete, man, they've got to change their style up a little bit. Like, you can't always be pragmatic against these smaller sides. You've got to go for it. You've got to have a bit of guts. But it looks like Jose doesn't want to do it. And now that Harry Kane is injured for at least a month, they are in very big trouble, man, because they're not creating chances as well. If you look at the game, Tottenham, they started off with a back five again, and this is against Brighton, man. Like, no disrespect to them, but you got to show a bit more guts against these teams. Second half, they changed it to a back four. They started playing a little bit better, but still, Brighton they handled everything that came at them.
Yeah. They held their own to those. Good enough,
Yeah, they did, man.
I hope Ilya, I hope you watch this, you grow up. Like Tottenham supporter.
Yeah, man, like they're struggling they're going to struggle to make the top six if they keep this up. And it looks like Jose, he's starting to, you can see that he's getting irritated with the players. I think, he didn't get the plays he wanted in January, and looks like he's having a bit of a sook about that as well.
Well, it's Frank Levy. What's the name? Levy? What do you expect?
Daniel Levy, yeah.
Daniel Levy.
Yeah, and, when Jose's not happy, everything just implodes. So, we'll sit back, get our popcorn, and watch with joy. But, yeah, they've got to turn it around quick, or else they're going to drop out of the top six quick, fast, man. And, their title run, which they had a couple of weeks ago, people were, saying that they could win the title. Now they're about to drop out of the top six. So, yeah, what are your thoughts, bro?
Tottenham winning the title. Fucking delusion. That's all it is, man. Delusion. They're nowhere near winning it, man. Get off it. I hate Tottenham as much as the next person, but they're not going to win nothing, man. They're like, they haven't got the mindset for it. Like, I know Mourinho is a winner, and he's won at every club he's went to, but dude, at Tottenham, I don't know, man. Levy's a tight ass. They need to bring in couple more players because they can't just keep relying on Kane and Son. And now they're just going to rely on Son now that Kane's out. Because if you're relying on one player, man, you're in shambles. Good luck.
Yeah, man, I completely agree when you said the mentality thing. It just looks like they always fall short. It comes to finals, they lose, or they lose a bunch of semi-finals. Like if you looked in the past with Pochettino, how many semi-finals he lost with the club. And I think it's a mentality thing, man. It's probably one of the hardest things you can change at a club as well, the mentality. Jose, he's usually a winner, but he can't do it on his own. And if the players aren't on board with his belief, his system, then it's going to be hard for them to get anywhere this season.
It's good. Yeah. Well, once it took over, I was like, I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything with this club. Like Poch was the man, I think, he was the only man that got close for them to winning a major trophy. But again, bottle jobs, I don't think they could handle the pressure. So,
And I think he got that squad.
More than crumble. I love it. Let him crumble. Fucking hell.
Yeah, of course, it's good to see them fail, I guess. But if we want to talk real, I think Poch he overachieved with that Tottenham squad. He got the best out of every single player, nearly won the Champions League final with them as well.
Yeah.
But the thing is, even he was complaining about, he wanted to spend in the transfer market. And, Tottenham really weren't giving him much funds. And then, what happened before he got sacked? They were on a bad run. Jose took over. And it looks like they're heading down that direction again. But, we'll see what happens with that. But I think that's enough for Tottenham. We'll move over to a massive upset this morning. Leeds absolutely smashing Leicester this morning. So they beat them 3-1. And yeah, man, Leeds, they'd love to play ultra attacking football. They never take their foot off the pedal. They just attack, attack, attack. And they got it done today. They had a very good performance. Patrick Bamford absolutely killed it today as well. I think he got a goal and an assist. Yeah, bro, give us your thoughts.
Just look at the shots and shots on target. That sums up the game for Leicester. 18 shots. You missed 10. Leeds. Shots 8 on target is 7. That's remarkable. That's what wins you games, man. Not 20 shots and fucking half and less than half on target, man. Leeds, they stepped up big. They stepped up big today. It's unfortunate that they can't keep it consistent because of how bloody atrocious their defending is. But they held their own today. Like when I woke up to that result, I was like, holy shit. And I watched the game too. Jeez, man, far out. It's a good day to be a Leeds supporter. Last 2 games anyway. And to be honest, I can see them go up from here. They've got confidence. They look more confident too.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a bit of a yo-yo side, When they're on, they are absolutely brilliant. But if you catch them on their bad day, you can put 3-4 past them.
Yeah.
And, they look like a shambles at the back at times. I know they've got some injuries. I know some of their centre-backs are out, but it's just sometimes they look a shambles, man. But they don't take their foot off the pedal. They just try to attack the whole time. So, in my opinion, if you want to get somewhere in the Premier League, you can't always go all-out attack. You got to pick your moments. But yeah, if you look at the table here, Leicester, Leeds are sitting in 12th position on 29 points. So they're not doing too bad, man. If you look at it, a couple of wins and they're bloody up there, So,
it's a tight season. It's a tight comp season.
Yeah, first season in the Prem, they're not doing too bad.
Like to be honest, I didn't expect them to do shit. I expect them to be above mid-table. And I do believe they, from after last week and especially today, they've got all that confidence and they just need to build on it. And I think they can.
Yeah. But to be honest, in my opinion, I could see them finishing around that 12th position, like thereabouts. I don't see them going any further than that. Just because of their defensive frailties, I think, the bigger teams will punish them 9 times out of 10. What do you reckon, man?
Yeah, I know their defense is woeful. But I'm not going to write them off yet. I reckon they'll finish higher than eighth.
Yeah, you really think
Lowest
so?
eighth, lowest eighth, I think.
Eighth.
Lowest, I reckon.
Okay.
And my mate Arthur would love to hear that. He's a he goes for Leeds.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's yeah,
first season in the Prem, usually teams that come up just want to survive. So, they're doing all right. Maybe they can build on this, bring in some proper defenders for next season, and maybe give it a good run to make the European spots. But
yeah,
I don't see them coming close to it this season just because of their defense.
yeah. But yeah, I reckon they'll finish lowest eighth.
Mm.
Oh, I hope I'm not wrong. I look stupid.
You never know, man. It's just a prediction. It's a lot of factors come into play. Injuries are one of the main ones. And just you don't know what goes on in the background in some teams. They could have bust ups. They could not like the manager anymore. There could be so many factors. So, we're just giving a prediction. You never know what happens, man. But yeah, we'll get into some other results. Everton, they got a shock loss against Newcastle. So finished 2-0,
Sucked
man.
in. Sucked in your tosses. Sucked in. I was shocked, man. I was shocked. Happy.
It is
fucking happy,
it is
but
a shock
shocked,
result.
man. I was shocked. Because Newcastle, they're a shambles. And to pull off a 2-0 win against Everton, who's not half bad. I don't count away, home and aways anymore. There's no fans. It doesn't matter.
Mm.
Doesn't mean shit now. So, and Everton, after today, man, Everton really got to take a good hard look in the mirror and they got to sort this shit out. Whereas that's just not good enough.
Mm. Yeah, they started off absolutely killing it, and
yeah, very promising.
They've kind of dropped off a bit. James Rodriguez, he got injured, and then after that, they kind of started losing a few games. But yeah, it's not easy, man. But they're building a decent squad. They've got some pretty good players, and they look better than they did last season. So that's a positive. But I think they are still at least 5 or 6 signings away from competing for the league, at least, or even making the top 4. They're still a few players away from that.
Whether they have the funds for that is a different story.
Mm. Well, we had an investor from Arsenal. His name's Alisha Usmanov, and he wanted to buy Arsenal, but the Cronkies wouldn't sell up, so he jumped ship, went to Everton. So this guy's I think he's a billionaire, man, or he's a multi-millionaire. So he's actually with Everton now, and he's providing funds to them. So they've got money, and they're willing to spend money as well. I think that's how they spend a bit of money. Yeah, that's how they lured in James Rodriguez. He's on big wages, I'm assuming, and they've signed 3 good midfielders as well. They got Doucouré, Alan, and who's the other guy, man? I just went blank. Fuck.
Wasn't it a Rafinha or something as well?
Rafinha. No, Rafinha's at what do you call it?
I know there's Wolves. I know that was it Wolves. Not Wolves.
I don't know. I don't know. If I think of the name,
isn't it?
Rafinha's at Leeds. He's at Leeds. Rafinha.
Oh, Leeds. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they've spent a bit of money. They've improved their midfields. They've obviously got Hamas as well, which is I thought he was going to flop it in the Premier League, but he's actually pretty good, man. He's done a decent job. But yeah, shock result. Callum Wilson, clinical. I think he's a great signing for Newcastle, and
Yeah.
he's probably their best player, to be honest, man. And he saved Steve Bruce's ass this week because I know a few Newcastle fans, and I see a few Newcastle fans on Twitter and all that, and they absolutely hate Bruce. So they're not happy with Bruce Ball. And yeah, man, I don't know.
It was, yeah. Bro, bringing in Bruce, I think it was important to fail. Because that Mike Ashley is an absolute fucking idiot. He's got no idea, man. He's got to sell up the club. He's already been confronted by supporters already as it is. And I do feel sorry for the man. It's when you're dealing with a spastic owner, who's just got no idea. You've got rid of a top coach, a world class coach, and you brought in Steve Bruce. Seems like a nice guy. Again, I'll invite him over for a beer. But as a coach, man, I don't know. No, it's not good enough.
You know what I think it is? Sorry to interrupt you, but I think it is because, Mike Ashley is trying to sell up. He was supposed to sell the club to the Saudis, but I think they put a block on that, and the top 6 teams actually had a say in that as well. They're whinging to the Premier League because apparently the Saudis, right, the people that are going to buy it, they're worth $220 billion. So if they get taken over if Newcastle takes over, they're going to be part of the top 6. It'll probably be the top 7, and they've got unlimited funds, so they're going to be able to bloody buy any player they want. They could win league titles with ease. So there was a block on that. So the next best thing, he just got like a He got a temporary manager in Steve Bruce. He goes, he'll get me through this season. He doesn't care if it's ugly football. As long as he stays in the Premier League, he's going to be able to sell the club for a profit. So I think that's why they brought in Steve Bruce, man.
Probably. Just sell them to the rich pricks. Let's see if they can actually do something with it. Like look at City, for example. It bought them, titles, but hasn't bought it. It's bought them jack shit in Europe. They can't get further than this, and they've supposedly got one of the best coaches in the world. Dude, money is not always an answer.
That's where I disagree with you, bro. Money's everything. And I think it's only a matter of time before Man City win a Champions League. They just fell short for the last couple of seasons, but they've got the quality to do it, especially with their consistency in the Premier League. They can do it in Europe, man. You got to be honest. You got to put the bias aside and admit City is a top side and they can win it, man. If they just put on a good run.
They can. They can. And I've never said they can't. But even when they won the league 2 seasons ago, I knew they were gonna get further in the Champions League. Same thing happened last year. And I think that's where the issue lies, I think they might be stuck in that mentality of thinking, we're going to bottle it this year again in the Champions League. But yeah, look, again, in the Premier League, they're up there, and again, I'll say it again, they'll win it. But Champions League, I don't know, man. From previous couple seasons, I don't see it happening. And I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Personally, I think they've got a very good chance this season to win it. Especially with, the new style Pep's playing. Defensively, they're outstanding. And yeah, I think they can get it done this season, man. I reckon they're red hot favourites. Them and Liverpool as well. I don't see the Spanish clubs doing anything this season. Champions League, yeah. I can see them winning it, bro. They're a top side. Got to put the bias aside, and
No,
admit
it's
it.
not being biased. It's just no. I am putting the bias aside.
Because if
I'm
you
just
think
saying
they
that
can win the
look,
Premier League,
they
if you
played.
think they can win the Premier League, they can win the Champions League too, bro.
Well, they've won the Champions League before, and I mean the Premier League. They went up for it in the Champions League. So
Mm. Yeah, I guess so.
2 seasons ago,
Guess
man.
we'll find
Two
out.
seasons ago, they played a lot better when they were on a
Mm.
massive when they were on that massive streak. And yet they still
Yeah,
couldn't win the Champions League. They still got knocked out of the semi-finals. And I think they got knocked out of semis last season again, if I'm not wrong. Um,
yeah, Leon, man. All the
yeah.
small teams are
So
knocking them
you
out
look,
too.
you,
That's what's.
you know what I mean? And there's that you got small clubs. Leon, like who the hell's Leon?
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
you got knocked out by Farmers League team. So
yeah, they shouldn't be losing to teams
what's
like that.
nah.
But well, I guess we'll find out, man. I guess we'll
Yeah,
find
we'll
out this
find
season
out. We'll find
what
out.
happens. Yeah. So
It's going to be
in other
interesting season.
results, Wolves. Let's talk a little bit about Wolves, man. They have not won a game
Far out.
in 8 matches since the 6th. Is it the 16th of December? If I'm not wrong.
16th of December, yeah, against Chelsea.
Let's have a quick look here at their form. Yep. So their last win was against Chelsea on the 16th of December. And they've had a very bad run since then. It looks like they're missing Raul Jimenez badly. And what a way to turn their form around by playing Arsenal on Wednesday at 5 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. It's written in the stars. The stars are aligned.
Oh, you reckon? Yeah.
So, apparently Nuno's never lost 9 games in a row, or no. Nuno has never gone 9 games without a win in his history of managing. So we'll see what happens with this one. You know,
Are you going to
but
be
it's
the ones
probably
to break that, or
I don't know, man. I don't know, but with the way we've been playing lately, I'm pretty confident in that we'll
yeah?
get a result out of these guys, especially if we can get Aubameyang back and Saka as well. I think Saka had like a sore hip or something, and because he's been playing like every game, I think Arteta wanted to just give him a rest for the Man United game. So if we see Saka, Tierney, and Orba come back, I'm very confident we'll get the win, man. Plus, we've even got our substitutes that are in form as well. Like Pepe, he's been very good in the last few games. So, yeah, man, we should get a win. What about you, man? What do you think?
I'm expecting you guys to win, but I'm not going to write off Wolves as shit as their performances have been for the last couple months. Like I said, with all due respect, man, it's Arsenal, and I know you guys on a bit of a run, but your defense and has been letting you guys down for many years. And I think that's
Okay.
and if you guys do drop points, I think
No, go on. Keep going.
No, you guys are shit, eh? You guys are shit.
Bro, when are you going to put some respect? When are you going to put some respect on Arsenal, bro? Let me show you something.
Until you guys beat a top team.
Let me show you something, bro. Can you see those goals conceded? 20. Our defense is better than Liverpool's this season. We got the second best defense in the league.
And how
we've
how
played.
many points in front of you? And how many points?
Doesn't matter. You said we're talking about defense here. We're talking about defense. You said our defense is shocking, but we got the second best defense in the league. Like, bro, if you look at let's have a look at our last few games, man. And you see how many goals we've conceded. Our goal record is actually very good, man. All right, so since the Chelsea game, 3-1, then we got a 1-0, a clean sheet again, a 4-0, a 2-0, a 0-all there, a 3-0. The FA Cup, obviously, that doesn't count. 3-1 against Southampton and a 0-0 again. So we've kept like 5 or 6 clean sheets, bro, in the last 7 games. So
I think this is the only
you know,
season. This is the only season.
it's time to take us a bit seriously, man. I know we're down in the table, but look at the run of games we've been on, and we're only a couple of points off the top 6. We're 2 points off the top 6, bro. So get your fucking head out of your ass, mate.
I'm expecting you guys to win. I'm just not going to write off Wolves. Because if you guys were to lose, I think your defense will just crumble this game. I think anyway. Because if it starts David Luiz, I reckon Luiz. I know you don't like hearing this, man.
Luiz had a top game. Luiz had a very good game against Man United. He was one of our best players, bro. So
he did, but
you know what? If he's not on, he does have a pretty bad game. But I'm sure he'll get selected.
If he's not on, he's pretty much 12th man for the opposition team. So,
bro, Luiz is he's a funny player, bro. We had 17 shots, right? Luiz had 4 of them as a centre back. Like, how do you work that shit out?
I think sometimes he thinks he's a fucking cam. I don't know. He forgets that he's a bloody defender. Goes up. I don't know. He can hit him good sometimes, but defending wise, man, he can be such a big liability. That's the thing. That's well, I think if you guys were to lose, he'll be the main culprit if he starts.
Yeah, maybe, man, maybe. But you know, he does have some good qualities as well. He can bring to the team. His distribution's very good. You know, he's got experience, and yeah, that's about it. No.
Yeah, so bang average player.
On his day, he's good, man. I think he got man of the match for the Man United game, if I'm not wrong. Maybe.
I never got man of the match for that one, but like I said, man, I'm expecting you guys to win. We'll see. What a Monday. Yeah. You'll be hearing from me if you guys lose.
Well, we're going to do another show most likely on Thursday or Friday, so yeah, we'll find out by then. But Man City, they got it done against Sheffield. Could have been 5-0, but you know, they were lucky to. Sheffield were very lucky that it wasn't 5-0. Game finished 1-0. They got the win again. They're top of the league now by 4 points with a game in hand. Yeah, man, what do you think? City's going to take it out this season, or you think Liverpool's on a resurgence?
Nah. I hope we take it out, but I don't. I still believe City will take it out. Yeah, look, I do agree with you that City could have made a 5, but Sheffield could have made a 1-0. They had a chance. And man,
so you're telling me there's a chance?
But it's look. I knew Man City would have been a low-scoring game against Sheffield. But there's not really much to say about this game, to be honest. It's
fair enough.
It's 1-1, man, against a side that's guaranteed relegation, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure everyone sees it that way. And it's quite sad after the season they had last year. I never thought that this pathetic.
Yeah, I think this COVID stuff really affected them, or they just were too tired, man, because they were working their asses off last season. Maybe they got a bit found out. They lost Henderson, the keeper, as well, but I don't know. They're just not the same team that they were last season.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And bottom of the table clash, West Brom, Fulham. Fulham should have won that game, but, you know, West Brom took their chances. Fulham didn't. With some pretty bad defending, they switched off and, finished 2-2. So, I don't know. You got anything to say about that, bro?
Nah, the only thing I've got to say is that
Pretty
scoreline reflects on their position.
pretty irrelevant game, I guess.
Yeah,
And
it's and I reckon I think they'll deep on. Fulham's gone for sure. I can't see them getting out of it. West Brom, I think they'll go. It's not convincing.
yeah,
I'm not convinced that they'll stay in. I could be wrong, but from what I'm seeing at the moment, I don't see it. I'm not
yeah.
convinced in the slightest.
You know, man, I hope they go down because after the way they sacked Bilic, Slaven Bilic,
Village, yeah,
I think it
yeah.
was unfair, man. He scrapes a 1-1 draw against Man City, and then he gets sacked, and they bring in Sam Allardyce, man. Dinosaur tactics.
Yeah, they deserve it. Yeah, they deserve it.
They deserve it, bro. It's like Bilic, he actually plays good football. The way he brought them up into the Premier League last season as well, it was just, I think it's really unfair. And the guy they brought in for him as well is just a shit show. So, yeah, I hope they go down.
Just a pub junkie.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Southampton Aston Villa game, man. This one was a very controversial game. Aston Villa, you can say they can consider themselves lucky they got the win here because Southampton should have possibly won the game. They had a disallowed goal with, if the Aston Villa guy had a bigger booty, he would have kept him on side. It was that close. And also they had Aston Villa handballed the ball inside their own box. VAR checked it, did not give a penalty for that, and it was a 100% penalty. So, if you look at the shots as well here,
Far out.
they had the better chances. They dominated the game. A bit of brilliance from the ex-Arsenal goalkeeper as well, Emi Martinez. You got to give him a shout. He pulled off some really good saves. But like I said before, we kind of did, but he kind of put us into a corner as well because he told Arteta that, hey man, if I'm not number one, I want to leave. And Arteta couldn't guarantee him that. So yeah, we sold him. Aston Villa came in with an offer of 20 million. And to be honest, man, I was actually shattered that he left. I really liked him. I really thought he deserved the number one shirt, but obviously Arteta didn't feel that way, and he couldn't guarantee him that spot, so he left, man. But best of luck to Emmy. I still, I'll watch Aston Villa, and I hope they do win now because of him. And yeah, he's been in very good form, bro. He's actually, he's been very good this season. But going into the game, man, geez, Southampton got really hard done by in this one, man.
I get that. Look, and again, I'll say it: VAR is useless. The concept's good, but the donkeys in charge. They don't know how to use it. And if you don't know how to use something, get rid of it. Look, you had 20 shots, man, and for only 5. That's pathetic. That is absolute dog shit. Aston Villa, 50%. That's 50%, man. That's why they got that goal.
Yeah.
Dude, like, that's 20 and 5. Come on, man. You're having a laugh. It's, yeah. I don't know, man.
Bro, like...
It's...
I think Arsenal's sandwich in between Villa and Southampton as well.
Yeah.
A draw would have been good for us, for Arsenal, but it's all right. I don't see Southampton getting ahead of us anyway. I think they're pretty much set on the table there in that 10th, 11th spot.
I hope they go off. I hope they finish above you. Watch the scenes unfold if that happens.
You hope for a lot of things, bro, but it doesn't happen. So
yeah,
keep hoping. Bro, this Arsenal dissing, it's got to end, bro. You will see, bro. You'll see. We'll come good. We'll come good, bro. We're climbing that ladder, bro. We're climbing that ladder. Left hand, right hand.
Yeah, but you're climbing with this. You're sliding.
You guys were hanging on by 2 fingers at one stage. Lucky, Salah came to the rescue.
Difference is we know how to hang on.
But if you don't win the title this year, it's a failure for you guys. You know, since you wanted to go back to back.
If we had
the best team of all time.
Well, considering we have no defense, we're doing all right. If we had a full team and we didn't win it, I'll be pissed. I still want to win it, of course, but
you can still win it.
I
told you a couple of.
It's a big ask.
I think I told you
very big ask.
Last week. I said, man, when you guys were in that rut, I said you guys can still finish in the top 2. I predicted that anyway. So, you know, you guys are quality side. You never know what can happen. A couple of injuries for City, or you know, dip in form, you guys will be right back up there and possibly overtake them. So you never know, man.
Yeah. I think the game against our game against them, we'll sort of see where we're at regarding the title race. I think if we get over Brighton Thursday, I think that'll game define whether we can win it or not. So we'll see what happens, man. It's a big next 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got Brighton and then City. Yeah, that's going to be a top game, man. I'll definitely get up to watch that one for sure.
It's a fuck, yeah, what? Fuck, what was it?
You getting nervous, bro?
Some shit.
How many nervous shits are you going to chuck before the game?
I'm not nervous, man. Just we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we're gonna look. Like I said, we're gonna defend us, man. It's like last season. I was confident against them. Put it that way.
They don't have defenders. You don't have defenders, but you know they're missing a striker, their best midfielder. So you know both sides
obviously
have.
I know. Obviously, they're not missing a striker. They're not missing a striker clearly.
Yeah, because they got bloody
the last 5-6 weeks.
They got Gundogan scoring top bins. Like and subscribe, but you know, cheeky little plug there. Yeah, guys, before we continue on to Chelsea and Burnley, if you can just please give the video a like and also subscribe, that would be great. So, Chelsea and Burnley. Chelsea beat Burnley 2-0. The Giant Killers in Burnley, and they did not register a shot on target. I did not watch this game, but I'm glad I didn't because it would have been a waste of time. I think.
Yeah. Imagine being a Burnley supporter and seeing that shit.
Dude, I think they're just happy to be in the. They're just happy to be in the Premier League, man. I'll be honest with you.
Dude, I know, but dude, show some pride, at least a bit, like you showed against us and other teams. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Like Chelsea, are the only team that should have shown something against, because they are the worst out of the big clubs.
Yeah, well, man, they've got a title-winning squad. If you look at the players they've got on paper, they just haven't not been clicking, and maybe
not
this
with that guy front.
Tammy Abraham. Yeah, you know he's young,
shit.
he's inconsistent, but if they click, man, you got to watch out for Chelsea because look, all banter aside, all jokes aside, they do have quality and they've brought in quality as well. They're just not firing at the moment. Thomas Tuchel, however you guys pronounce it, his second game in charge and he's registered a win already. So this could be the turning point of Chelsea's season. They are on 33 points now, just outside the top 6. And you never know, man. They could make a late run for that top 4 or even, I wouldn't say the title, but, you know, they could get on a run of wins, man. What do you reckon, bro?
I'm still going to say they'll finish 6th. I might change my mind later. I know they won, but, dude, come on. My all-age could have beaten Burnley today with that shit. But
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say 6. I'm not convinced yet. I know they got Tuchel, and he hasn't really. Uh, he, he hasn't really. Look, I like him. Tuchel, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't really proved
Mm,
himself to be anything drastic to make Chelsea to what they were, what they used to be.
yeah.
He came from France. Dude, my grandma can coach PSG and still win because fucking it's a shit league. But
Yeah.
for Dortmund,
Yeah. We could,
yeah, he did alright with Dortmund, but you're in the Prem, man, strongest league in the world. Only time will tell, but
yeah.
at the moment, I'm still staying for 6. So I'm not convinced yet.
Yeah, of course. He's only been a couple of games in charge, and the teams he's played, a Wolves side that's been very low in confidence. Like I said before, they haven't won in 8 games, and Burnley as well. Like they're punching way above their weight. I'm surprised they're still in the Premier League, man. With the budget they've got,
Yeah,
I'm very surprised. But yeah, like, we'll see what happens in the upcoming weeks with them. But if you look tactically, he's changed things around compared to Lampard. He's playing with a back three now, or a back five, whatever you want to call it. He's playing Callum Hudson-Odoi even more now. He's playing right wing back, which is a bit strange, but he's more like a right winger. So he's also brought in Marcus Alonso. He was kind of ostracized from the team under
yeah,
Lampard,
yeah.
and this guy can score goals. It's just he's a bit of a liability when he plays in a back four. But when he plays that wing,
He gives us stupid fouls too.
yeah. But when he plays that wing back position, he's actually a pretty good player, man. So yeah, he's brought Jorginho back in the squad as well. And they look a little bit of a better side. They're playing with a bit more confidence, a bit more direct as well. They're not constantly playing down the wings like Lampard was doing before. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Chelsea, man. Hopefully they crumble, but yeah, like I said, they've got the quality to push into that top four.
And going back to just another thing on Chelsea, Fine, if you ever do see this, they got rid of they sold what was his name to Aston Villa. What was his name? He scored the goal today. Fuck, what was his name?
Barkley. He's on loan.
Ross
He's on
Barkley.
loan.
Oh, well, he's on loan.
Yeah.
Dude, he was dog shit for Chelsea. And that was playing like fucking Messi for bloody Villa. Fuck, you'd be spewing after that, man. And dude, Fardy hates him. Like I'm like
Mm.
the way I hated Henderson, that was same hatred, same level.
Who's this? Who hates him?
Fardy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look, man.
The hatred was real. And I do get it. But for him to change, yes, he's become a way better player. It's gone to Villa. So I don't know if
Let
it
me
was
tell you
just
something,
Chelsea,
bro.
if he was happy there.
Barkley's not a bad player, man. There's a reason why Chelsea actually bought him. When he was at Everton, he was killing it there, bro. So he's a quality player, but it's just Chelsea and Man United seem to just destroy some really top players' confidence or whatever it is. Players that go there, a lot of them end up flopping, man. They've got a history of that. Even Man United as well, like the Di Marias and like the Falcaos, and then you look at Chelsea, Shevchenko, and there's so many players. Torres, even he was a flop there. So they've got a history of that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I've got some Aston Villa mates, and I listened to their podcast, and they're all saying that Jack Grealish is really good mates with Barkley, and he's actually trying to convince him to sign for Villa on a permanent deal. So yeah,
if it does that,
so it looks.
just Grealish leave.
I don't think Grealish will leave, man, unless they pay a massive fee for him. Which in this current climate, yeah, go on.
That will. He signed a contract extension, and what does that mean?
5 years.
And what does that mean? It bumps up his asking price.
Yeah, of course, but it leaves a bit of security for Villa as well, just in case. But because they're doing so well, man, I don't think Grealish will want to leave because, if Villa spend a bit more money, at the end of the season, they can really push for those European spots, man. If not, they could possibly get it this season because they're doing that well.
Yeah, I know they can, but he'll leave.
Mm,
He's going to leave. He won't stay there.
maybe.
No,
He's one of the hot prospects.
It's going
But
to
I'm
happen.
telling you, he's not going to go for at least 80 million, at least 80 million pounds, I'll say, not dollars. So,
Well, he's not worth that much, but
oh,
then it's English.
I think
It's English player, dude.
he's
If
English, man.
but
That homegrown
then again,
tax, trust me, he's quality, bro. If there's one
Then
player in the
again-
Premier League, I'll take him. I'll take him at Arsenal any day, bro.
yeah, not for 80 million, but I'm not convinced that. Look, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, very good player. Not for 80 mil, no way.
Yeah,
But then again, United
disagree,
spent 80 mil on that fridge, so
that means Grealish is worth 200, man. 200 million.
yeah.
No,
that's
man.
the case,
I think Grealish is quality, man. He's young, and just the shit he does, bro. He's so good. Like I really think he's worth that 80 mil, especially because he's English as well. He's a homegrown player, and yeah, man.
I know. Look,
No,
we'll see. Oh, no, I'm 80 mil, but he's definitely not staying.
yeah, no. I do watch
Definitely.
quite a few Villa games, so yeah, I see the impact he makes for them, man. Yeah, if he does get injured, I think Villa will struggle a little bit. But yeah, he's quality, bro. So yeah, man, I think we'll wrap it up.
Yep.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, we've covered up the main games anyway, so we'll see come Wednesday. I'm excited to see what you guys do against Wolves and our game Thursday. A lot of games cramped up.
Yeah, they're coming thick and fast, man. So it's a good time.
That's
Good
what she
time to
said.
be a fan. Oh, fast as well. Okay, in and out, mate. In and out.
Why not?
But yeah, guys, we'll wrap it up. Just want to say thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said before, please give the video a like and subscribe to us. It would be greatly appreciated. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Spread the word, share it around. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time. We're out.